welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup look is on this spring inspired soft glam look that I'm wearing right now. I used all drugstore products in this video, from my eyes to my lashes to my face, so I really hope you guys appreciate that aspect of this video. I am using both of the Carli Bybel palettes today, so I do have the original and the deluxe palette here with me. I think that this original one was discontinued. I picked both of mine up locally in Ulta sometime last year, but I will double check, and if any of these two are still available at Ulta or just online period, I will have them linked down below for you guys so that you can shop them like super easily. The first product that I'm grabbing is my Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer in the shade Medium Brown. Before I discovered this brow definer, I was really into only using like brow pomades and brow gels just because they're creamy, they go on really easily, and they make your brows really bold really fast. But once I discovered this definer, I put all those other products away because this is really creamy. It doesn't take as much work and it makes my brows stand out, and definitely in a good way. I'm following that with another Maybelline product, and you guys know this one very well if you watch my makeup tutorials. It is my Maybelline FitMe Concealer in the shade 30. I'm using this product to clean up my brows and to also prime my eyelids. Once I get it applied with the brush, I take my Real Technique sponge just to further blend out this product to make sure that everything is smooth for my shadows to go onto. To set that concealer in place, I'm going over it with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. This is just going to ensure that I have a nice base for my eyeshadows to blend out on. Grabbing my Carli Bybel palette, this is the first palette. I'm going in with this berry color here, and with a fluffy crease brush, I'm just applying this in my crease and then blending it upward and outward. As I blend out this shadow, it does lose some of the punch of that color, so of course as you are blending it out, you can go in and add in more shadow to build up your intensity as you would like. Now switching over to the Carli Bybel Deluxe palette, I only ended up using one shadow out of the very first palette. I went in with that very dark fudge shade, and I'm concentrating this into my crease and then blending it upward and outward into that berry shade just to add a little bit more depth and definition into my eye. And then I'm just blending out those edges. Grabbing that Maybelline FitMe Concealer again, this time I'm using it to create the space where my halo is going to be. So instead of just applying the concealer in the center of my lid where I want my main focal halo color to be, I'm just going to go ahead and create a half circle on my lid. This is just going to make it a lot easier in getting each eye as identical as possible. Once I get that concealer down, I'm going in with this really light highlighting shade from the Carli Bybel Deluxe palette, and I'm placing this over my entire lid. So still kind of ignoring the fact that we're doing a halo right now. We're going to go in and create the halo shape in just a second, but we just want to make sure that we get our main colors down first. Now hopping into this magenta shade from the Carli Bybel Deluxe palette, we are about to start creating that halo. So I'm going in with a dense blending brush, and I'm packing this shadow onto my inner corner and also my outer corner to start creating that halo effect. Now going in with that really light highlighting shade again, I'm putting this in the center of my lid to really make that halo pop. After that, you guys, I'm taking this really tiny blending brush and I'm using this to just blend out the edges of that darker shade so that it just really melts into that halo shade that I have really bright in the center. And now to make the eye look a bit more of that like rose gold, rosy pink, I'm going in with this pink shade on my finger and I'm just patting this in the center of my halo. Now moving on to complexion, I am grabbing my Maybelline Babyskin primer to prime my face, and then I'm following that with my Maybelline FitMe Matte and Poreless Foundation in the shade 340, and I'm blending this product out with my Real Technique sponge. What's really funny about this video is that most of the time when I do drugstore tutorials, I go ahead and use like a regular beauty blender or like my Sigma sponge, but my puppy has literally chewed them all up, so I have no choice but to use my Real Technique sponge, but it's okay because it's a drugstore tutorial anyway. To highlight my face, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer as usual, and the shade that I'm using is Cool Tan, and I'm going to blend this out with that Real Technique sponge as well. To set everything into place, we're grabbing that Sacha Buttercup setting powder one more time and just going over the areas that we used the concealer on. To contour today, I'm using another oldie but goodie, and this is my Black Radiance pressed powder, and this is in the shade Ebony. And then to clean up that contour, I'm taking that Sacha Buttercup powder one more time. I'm taking it down the sides of my nose and also under the areas on my cheeks where I contoured. Now hopping back into our eyes, I'm pretty much mirroring what you guys see on top. So I'm going in with that magenta color and adding it on my outer part of my lower lash line and on the inner part of my lower lash line. And then I'm also going to take that bright shade that's in the center of my halo down to the center of my lower lash line. Once I get my eyes done and I feel like my powder has set long enough, I'm just taking this fluffy brush to dust everything away. Now grabbing my favorite mascara at the moment, which is my Maybelline the Falsies. I've had this in my stash forever, you guys, but I just recently started using it and I am obsessed. I love it so much, but I'm just using it to coat my top lashes and also my bottom lashes. To highlight, I'm using yet again another Maybelline product, and I'm using my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. While I was doing my highlighter, I was letting the glue on my lashes get tacky, and now they're ready to be thrown on my face. So these are some lashes by Salon Perfect, and I believe these are the style 630. Once I get my lashes in place, I'm moving on to my lip color, and today I'm using some liquid lipsticks by Milani, which Milani is like my #1 go-to drugstore lip brand, or just like lip product. Well, they have more than lip products, but I like their lip products more than anything else they have. And today I'm using the colors Loved and Stunning. So this is the finished makeup look, you guys. Super soft glam for spring. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And of course, if you recreate this look, please tag me in your photos. I would love to see you guys' work.